Excerpt 1 is from Rachmaninoff Symphony No. 2, the Largo Allegro Moderato movement. It starts slow and it gets faster and faster. And at number 6, about where this excerpt begins, there's a constant accelerando, so it's faster and faster. However, if you practice at a solid tempo, that won't be a problem. So learn it at solid tempo without accelerando. That'll be fine. It's such a short passage anyway. So the final tempo is marked as half note equals 72, which is I like to set the metronome at twice that speed, so it's set for quarter notes. So that'd be quarter note equal 144, which is right there. But you're going to start slower. You're going to start at a tempo where you can play it well. I'm going to skip the first 4 measures except for the pickup of 6. So I'm going to take this tempo at actually quarter note equals 100. Now, if you can't play it that fast, make sure you take it at 80 or 60 or whatever. And what you're going to do is once you get it all the way through at a slow tempo that you can play it at, and you're not making any mistakes, when you're clear and it's a good sound, then you increase it by 5 clicks. So I'm starting at 100, I would go it up to 105. If you start at 80, do it at 80 and go to 85 for the next take. And you keep increasing it, 85, 90, 95, 100, whatever, until you get to, you can get all the way to 144, great. But don't go any faster than you can play it first time. It might be 60, it might be 40. You know, if you can't play any faster than this, fine. This is 40. So that would be, well, that would be half notes. So let's go to 80. Etc. And once you learn that, go up to 85. And I'm being redundant. Some of you are going to get bored. It's very important that you learn it slowly. If you learn it slowly, you can play it fast. Here's 85. Alright, so I want to talk about some things about this passage. Intonation, of course, is critical. If you start playing stop and take a slower tempo. I'm going to take it down to 60. Pizzicato. find that very helpful. I do that sometimes with passages that are difficult. And then you would, when you learn a pizzicato, then at this slow tempo. Now, let's talk about the bowing. If you are about 1 inch below the fingerboard, 1 hair, that would be good for this. I'll start down here. Too harsh. That's too high on the fingerboard. So about 1 inch below. Having trouble with intonation, as I said, careful. That's a half step. Whole step here. Just actually nice and slow. Okay, so I'm going to play a lot faster now. Give you an idea of how it goes. I'm using a metronome. It's at 144. So once again, we're going to ignore the poco a poco, più vivo. It gets faster and faster. We're just going to keep it steady. I want you to see these bowings and fingers in action. So I'm going to start at the very beginning. There's one thing I want to point out, and that is in what measure that is. It's the next to the last line is a fortissimo. Be close to the fingerboard, otherwise you'll get that close to the fingerboard. Otherwise you get that growl. So that's it for that passage.